Hello everyone, I'm Director of Mirae Robotics Technologies Private Limited. Mirae Robotics एक स्किल डेवलपमेंट एजुकेशन कंपनी है। हमारा फोकस बच्चों की स्किल डेवलपमेंट के ऊपर होता है। Mirae Robotics is highly privileged to associate with Mr. Rashmi Ranjan from UDDAN और साथ में मिलकर हम लोग इस एजुकेशन को पूरे देश में पहुंचाएंगे। जहां हम बच्चे की स्किल डेवलपमेंट के ऊपर काम करते हैं, हम उसको प्रैक्टिकल प्लेटफॉर्म्स देते हैं चीजों को समझने के लिए। जैसे एक रोबोट है, हम इसकी कंस्ट्रक्शन में इसको इन्वॉल्व करते हैं, इसकी क्रिएटिविटी में इसको इन्वॉल्व करते हैं, इसकी प्रोग्रामिंग में बच्चा इंटरेस्ट लेता है, उसके अंदर एक क्रिएटिव एस्पेक्ट जाता है, वो आगे तक इंजीनियरिंग फील्ड चूज कर सकता है, प्रोग्रामिंग फील्ड चूज कर सकता है या मैनेजमेंट फील्ड चूज कर सकता है। मीरे रोबोटिक्स स्कूल्स में लैब सेटअप करता है, वर्कशॉप्स हेल्ड करता है, कैंप्स करता है और हमारे सेंटर्स अक्रॉस ग्लोब। मीरे रोबोटिक्स ने एक पहल की है जिसमें कई कंपनीज हमारे साथ जुड़ के, कई एनजीओ हमारे साथ जुड़ के इस एजुकेशन को बच्चे बच्चे तक पहुंचाते हैं। इसमें हम आप लोगों का भी सपोर्ट चाहते हैं कि आप हमारे साथ जुड़े और इस प्रैक्टिकल एजुकेशन को अपने बच्चे तक पहुंचाएं। थैंक यू।
हेलो फ्रेंड्स, आई एम सुमन फ्रॉम मीरे रोबोटिक्स। जैसे कि आपके सामने एक मॉडल रखा हुआ है जिसका नाम है स्नेक रोबो स्नेक को 5 स्टैंडर्ड के स्टूडेंट ने बनाया है। स्नेक रोबो को बनाने से पहले उस बच्चे को हमने एक वीडियो दिखाया जिसमें स्नेक कैसे वर्क करता है, उसका क्या रिएक्शन होता है और कब वो रिएक्ट करता है, वो सारी चीजें उसमें थी। उसी के साथ एक साइंस स्ट्रीम कंसेप्ट समझाया गया। सारे कंसेप्ट क्लियर होने के बाद बच्चे ने इसको डिजाइन किया। डिजाइन करते वक्त उसने सारी चीजों का ध्यान रखा कि 2 मोटर के साथ एक मॉडल को कैसे कंस्ट्रक्ट किया जा सकता है। अपनी क्रिएटिविटी के साथ उसने टेक्नोलॉजीज का इस्तेमाल करके मल्टीपल सेंसर के साथ मोटर्स को यूज करके एक रियल टाइम एप्लीकेशन स्नेक को रिप्रेजेंट किया। जैसे कि इसके सामने ऑब्स्टिकल आता है, उसको लगता है ये मेरे लिए हार्मफुल है और वो बाइट करता है। ऐसे कैसे उसमें रियल टाइम एप्लीकेशन में बच्चे ने वीडियो देखा था, उसी का इस्तेमाल यहाँ पे किया। थैंक यू सो मच।
Hello all the dear viewers of UDDAN-Change Management For All. On behalf of my non-profit organization, Surya, Veena, Adarsh, Niketan Trust, we are welcoming you to the exciting world of robotics in association with our technology partner Mirae Robotics, with whom we are going to bring robotics to your doorstep, be it at schools from class 3rd to 12th, colleges or at your training centers, society, malls, etc. Dear friends, we need to first of all understand what is a robot. A robot is a machine that may gather information about its environment and use that information and any pre-programmed instructions to complete tasks. Robots are controlled using coding, computer programming to outline specific instructions and ranges of actions. This task could be a very specific set of movements like cutting a piece of wood to a certain length or extremely complex instructions that allows the robots to actually learn how to respond in new situations. How is robotics used in our everyday lives? Robots are an integral part of students' everyday lives and most of them don't even know it. From making breakfast, doing codes and playing games to buying a snack, robots are everywhere around them. Modern toys have some of the most obvious form of robotics at use. Remote control cars, planes and drones allow you to control the robot movement in real time. Sometimes robotics is used in a less obvious way. Vending machines use robotics to decide which snack to dispense based on what buttons you press, and automatic doors open when they sense someone in front of them. Even some regular household items use robotics. Toasters use robotics to decide how long to toast the bread. Programmable thermostats use robotics to decide when to turn on the furnace. Washing machines use robotics to decide when to start the spin cycle, and so on. Modern cars use robotics for rear proximity alerts, to sense a crash and deploy airbags for anti-lock braking, and much more. In manufacturing, robots repeat a task to build a piece of a product or fill a container with food or drink. Robotics help businesses create their products faster and cheaper. Why are robotics and coding important for students to learn? As robotics and computers become increasingly prevalent in students' lives, understanding programming and programming concepts is becoming very important for student success. Robots are a fun, easy, and effective way to learn about computer programming. Programming a robot has tangible, observable effects. Testing the robot's code can be done in a hands-on way with visual results. First, hands-on application of knowledge. In primary grades, students still learn using their eyes and hands, drawing, molding, and manipulating objects. At this age, they are starting the tough transitions to learning by reading. Having the robots to work through problems visually helps many students with complex concepts. Robots are a fun way for students to apply and experiment with concepts that they are learning. Second, fun form of problem solving. The robots provide another opportunity for creative problem solving. Students should learn to look at a problem in many ways, rather than applying a formula that they are given. When programming robotics, there can be many solutions to a single problem, and different students may take different paths to arrive at a solution. Students get to discuss their processes and the logic that they use to understand different methods and solutions. This opens students to the real world process of problem solving. Third, algorithm creation and use. One way that coding is useful to students is by teaching them to create and use algorithms. An algorithm is a sequence of steps that should be followed in a particular order to achieve a goal. Now, most students are unaware that so many algorithms are used in their everyday lives. Algorithms like addition in math classes are more obvious, but students use algorithms every day when they get ready in the morning or take a certain path to get to school. Even the way they make a sandwich or tie their shoes is an algorithm. By seeing a task in terms of a set of steps, students learn to break tasks and problems into smaller pieces. This makes problem solving easier. Problem solving involves the skill of breaking complex problems into simple ones. Once they have broken down a problem, they can see which part they already know how to solve. Algorithms also help students understand the passage of time and learn to relate steps or tasks to each other in terms of time, which is a key lesson at this age. Like the plot of a story, the steps of an algorithm must be performed in a particular order, and students should be encouraged to use words like first, then, and finally when writing algorithms. Fourth, building logic skills. Computer coding helps teach students how to use and explain their logic. Coding involves making choices about the best command to use, the best order of events, or the best structure of the code itself. Students can learn to reason through these decisions and be able to defend their choices when explaining their code to others. Coding also involves teaching logic to the computer. For example, if an action is taken, then a reaction occurs. Students learn how to connect events logically while constructing if statements and while loops. 6. Preparing for future jobs. As technology becomes an ever more important part of our lives, an increasing number of jobs are available that involves writing code and using robotics. Many jobs in different fields are made easier by using code. For example, scientists who understand statistical programming can quickly calculate results, and engineers who use computer-generated virtual models can view their designs without having to build them. Learning robotics and computing at a young age can also help encourage more girls to become interested in STEM fields. STEM stands for Science, Technology, Engineering and Mathematics. Even as their numbers grow, women are still very underrepresented in STEM jobs. Learning early that science and technology is both fun and accessible to them can help encourage girls to get interested and involved with STEM. Now, dear friends, let's come to the mission of our joint collaboration with Mirae Robotics. To provide practical knowledge to each and every child across the globe, which can help them to enhance their skills in the field of creative programming, engineering and management. What will we be doing when we do these programs, workshops at your premises? First, Mirae Robotics lab set up at schools and organizations. We provide systematic course curricula. Second, short and long-term courses at your centers. Third, workshops in schools or centers for 5 days, 7 days or 9 days. Fourth, vocational camps like summer camps, Diwali camps, winter camps, power camps, Fifth, robotics presentations. And finally, selling the Mirae Robotics kit. So I'm sure, dear friends, you would be inviting UDAN to your campuses for this skill development education, which is the demand of the time. And you can contact us on the given email ID and the phone numbers at your convenience at the earliest. We welcome you again to the world of robotics. Thank you.